Hello and good evening. Today we are going to take the next stage where we live a very stressful life. And why is that? We'll also do a little exercise, and there will be a couple of links that would be put at our website sometimes today, will be available tomorrow morning. One of the link would be, am I in control of my life? The idea is to start becoming aware of how we run our lives. How do we really run our lives? Become aware. Awareness is the beginning of starting to make a change. And the second link will be to do with creating a timetable for yourselves. And I will explain in the link a little bit of instruction of how you should manage that. The idea is that when you become aware is only when you stop criticizing yourself, stop looking at what's right and wrong, and just observing it. The first thing that happens is observing what's going on, how you are taking elections, what you are doing, and how you are doing it. Before I mentioned that you cannot change your habits. If you are trying to change any of your habit, you are going to have an exercise that will take you nowhere. Think a little bit more about this one point. Can you change your habits? We are, from the scientific point, every see, look, think is stored in our brains, exceptionally high storage. Even the things that you don't know you have seen are stored in your brain. So, if that is true, and up to now, every little thing you learn becomes a new programming, which is written on your hard drive, 100%. You can't erase it. For example, when a smoker gives up smoking, if they are in full control, they will be able to have a cigarette or two and think nothing about it because the new programming has a stronger grip on what it is. And I've seen that practically in my life, where people have given up smoking for years and they would have a smoke and think nothing about it, enjoy it thoroughly, and we'll talk about how to enjoy your senses at a later date. If you follow some of this practical guide, which comes from my own personal experience and experience of people around me who have done this and are finding that you cannot change your habits, the only way you can make a change in yourself is to create new good habits. And this is why we have been saying the first habit, which is an excellent habit, is to get the breathing. Do it as many times per day as you can until your body learns to breathe properly again. You cannot break the old habit, but you can put a new habit which is much stronger, which is more beneficial to you, and that is the way to do it. As I said, if you're trying to change an old habit, it's not going to change because you're fighting. You are going against the grain of everything that you have built. It's not going to happen. The only way you can change a habit is put a new habit in place. What is that you want to achieve? Don't think about what it is, what is wrong. What is that you want to achieve? Create a good small habit bites at a time. Don't go and try to do 100 different changes overnight. If you stay with me for 90 days, you will start transitioning. After that, if you continue, you will find a change in your life. But let's start with little bit bite size exercises. We have just introduced the breathing. We will introduce the sound and the vibrational sound, how it impacts you. Now today, I'm going to introduce you that am I in control of my life. So what we are going to do is we are going to do a small exercise. I want you to close your eyes, take a few nice deep breaths, and listen to my voice. Sit relaxed, and every time an exercise finishes, you'll hear a twinkle. Then I will speak to the next thing. So we will break it up and you'll walk through the exercise. Now, when you do this exercise, I just want you to understand how your senses, the senses that you hear, you smell, and you feel in your surrounding, how they impact you. Okay, because your eyes are closed, you will not take any stimulus from the sight. Okay. I said that if you close your eyes, you can actually take a little better focus into the whole thing. So close your eyes, continue to do that, and I will start giving you the instructions. Okay, so take deep breaths, nice and easy, sit down, relax. You'll enjoy this exercise, and then we will bring it home. Okay, so the exercise is going to start now. Okay, am I in control of my life? Every instruction I'm going to give is fully timed. Sit comfortably. Make sure that you are not disturbed for 10 minutes to show you are in control of your life. So that is the first ring. I hope you heard it. Stop for 10 minutes and do no activities at all and focus on this instruction as I follow. Okay, start the activity. Close your eyes. Keep it closed. Few nice breaths and notice how you breathe. Okay, that's the first thing. Just notice it, just become aware of it. Then listen, smell, and feel your surrounding. And keep on doing it until it times out. So I will not speak anything, don't say anything so that you have that quietness around your surroundings. Okay, now take 3 deep breaths through your nose and exhale fast through your mouth. Deep breath through the nose, fast out. Feel the air as it enters through your nose, upper lips as it passes through your nose, throat, lung, and push deep into your abdomen. Do this very slowly. When you are ready to exhale, start pulling your abdomen, diaphragm in and exhale quickly. Okay, now do the breathing in and out through your nose and feel the air going in and out. After 3 breaths or more, ask yourself, what am I doing each day? Continue breathing in and out. Ask this question, focus on this question. What am I doing each day? Observe your activities. Don't judge them, don't think about it, just observe what you do. Remember, this is an observation of what you do each day. Are you running from one place to another? Look at your activities. Do you go from one activity to the next to the third and you have no time? Now, if you stop completely, see if anything will change. Just take one activity and then stop it See if anything will change in your life. Okay, you can try one activity in the evening. If you stop it, will it change your life? See, the answer is that I can't change that. I have to do it. Again, the question is, are you in control of your time? Become aware of it, and we'll work through it. There will be a spreadsheet that you can download from the website by tomorrow morning. This presentation itself will be there so that you can practice this. You can follow this once, at least once a day, at night, before you go to sleep. Do an observation. It's just an observation. Remember, you're not supposed to think about it. You're not supposed to criticize it. You're not supposed to do anything that would make a difference. Okay? You're just supposed to observe it so that your awareness starts to happen. What are you doing with your life? Okay? No stressing out, just observation, observing your activities, because we are going to build on this and you'll become really, really good at managing your day. If you manage your day right, your stress will decrease. Okay? So is that clear? How do you feel? How do you feel? See, this is the first stage of making a bite-sized change. We're just going to create awareness of what we do on daily basis. We'll come to our finances, we'll come to our backyard economy, we'll come to our next door neighbors, our environment, our workplace. Now remember, these are very, very brief sessions, it's half an hour, and it gives you an idea that there is more deeper things you can do. You can do focus things. You can um, focus and learn. You can come for a weekend and do one exercise that will start impacting your life. But what I am giving you right now, you must put in practice on daily basis. So far, breathing at least in the morning and at night with the sound. Now, at night, before you do the breathing and the sound, you should do this observation. And as I said, you do not make a judgment of what you are doing, why you are doing, is that right or wrong. No judgment on it, just observe it. And download the, the actual activity sheet and figure it out by writing it down. But do not make a judgment call. What you need to do is just become aware of your daily activities. Because unless you know exactly how you live your life on day-to-day basis and understand it for next 30 days, you will not make any changes. The first 30 days is to become aware of what you are doing. We are in the fourth week. People who have been with us for from the beginning now can actually start following the fifth, sixth, seventh, and make sure that continue. People who are joining us right now, you may accelerate what you are doing, but I suggest that you like lesson one and follow what it was, then the section two, session three, session four, but do it for 3 days or 4 days so that you catch up with us as we go along. Even if you don't catch up, join us. It enforces what we are doing. It refocuses you what we are doing, and let's do it together. These are the practices I personally follow, and this comes from last 8 years of searching, 8 years of listening to some leadership, some enlightened people, reading, researching that does our scripture have a place in science and technology. Science and technology, there is a lot of science and technology in our scriptures, which give us a daily life. Having said that, let's go into our practice. We'll do the breaths and follow me, and we will end the session after that. If you need to know more about it, I'm not introducing myself. Please go to the website. There's enough information about me. I'm just like you, a normal person. I've lived a full life, and this gift that was presented to me in 2006 is what I am talking, living, and working with it. We are in Walkerton second and fourth Thursdays. Coming January, we are going to extend the area. We are going to be in Kincardine, Port Albion, Owen Sound, Walkerton, and Hanover, at least once a month. Depending on the facility available, we might be doing twice a month in each area. Please go to the website and we'll post it once we are fully aware. The other thing is, I've started putting a newsletter together. Newsletter one was already published, sent it to a number of people. I don't believe in flooding you people with emails, spamming you with and that information. What you're getting here is more than enough for a week. So if you want to read the second newsletter, please go to the website under the news and read it. Okay? Let's make a habit of doing things without being spammed. Let's not spam anybody. Um, I have a database and I'm going to continue to send people. If you don't register, your name will get out of it. You can always come to the website. I do a broadcast when I come here. Join me in go to Google, join Google Plus, and invite yourself into my group. Then every time I go on to broadcast, that is the only place we are going to broadcast from, and that is the only place where you'll find the information. We have a number of places having information, and we are going to stop all that. We are going to take the burden off the internet. We have too much burden on internet. Let's get it decreasing and decreasing. Let's meet face to face. This is a good thing, and let's create local presence and know our own family and friends, our neighbors first. Let's get back to that. Feel, touch, and know each other. That is what we are. We are human beings. We need to be in each other's company. Having said that, let's sit down. You can sit cross-legged. That's the best posture from what I have experienced. It opens up the abdomen cavity completely. It when you breathe deep, it lets your diaphragm go far into your abdomen, and it pushes your stomach out. And when you push up with your diaphragm to exhale, it also takes your whole stomach area in. You pull it in as much as you can. The advantage, as I said, the best massaging and exercising your abdomen is through this deep breathing. Lot of benefits. You will find that. Also, your abdomen muscles will get stronger. As they get stronger, you'll find that you will feel better. You will find your back feeling better. It has quite a few benefits. I want you to experience it. Create a habit. As you build it, you will see it. I personally have found that I have actually lost weight with this exercise only, the breathing exercise around my stomach area. So that's my experience. There is other people who have said the same who are not practicing. So it is very important that our body is fully capable of making itself into a perfect condition. So keep that in mind. Do these breathing exercises. Don't go rushing around doing 100 times. Just do it normally, as I said, do it in the morning when you get up. That shouldn't be an issue, 2 to 3 minutes. At 10 o'clock when you're having a break, do that. At 12 o'clock before lunch, spend a couple of minutes. At 3 o'clock when you take a break, do it. At 6 o'clock before the dinner, even at dinner, tell the family to join you. Do the breathing exercises. Show your gratitude to having the food and supper. Thank the sun, the Mother Earth, the nature, God, whatever your form of prayer is, to bless the food before you eat. Wonderful, wonderful, because the food is full of water and water crystallization will change. We will be talking about it at a later date as well. So start these little practices. It doesn't cost you any time. It enhances your health. So why not do it? Okay. Breathing. Let's continue to learn. Sit up right. If you're sitting on a chair, put your hands besides you, and then to be comfortable, put it on your thighs or lap, wherever it feels comfortable. You can fold it a little bit on your legs, whatever feels comfortable. If you're sitting straight on the floor, cross-legged, you can have any of the postures you want, um, known as yoga postures. There are postures to open up your cavity. I find when I'm cross-legged, I pull my hands besides and put my hands down or up on my thigh. It doesn't matter. Gives me the most upright and comfortable poses. You can do anything that you learn that makes you happy. Um, no rules here, as long as you are very very comfortable. So let's start. Take I suggest you close the eyes because it does take one sensory part of your body out of the function. Second thing is that focus on your voice if you're going to say it loud, or focus on the words in your mind if you're going to do it in your mind. The important thing is that the more focus you give to what your exactly present activity is, will help you in long run to bring the quietness that you are looking for. Okay, so make sure that you focus on it. Also, it will defocus you from your surrounding, the surrounding noise, and create that in your mind and in your heart. The words in your mind, the words with a feeling in your heart, and send it out. It will do a huge amount of impact, not only on yourself, but on your surrounding. And people around you will start to feel a change. The energy of your body changes. As you become quieter, you will get much more quieter energy, and hence we will have the impact of peace we are looking for in this world. So, are you ready? Sit upright, close your eyes, nice and slow deep breath, push your abdomen or your diaphragm down, focus on it, and breathe out very quickly through your mouth with your diaphragm as far as you can. Take a deep breath again, nice and slow, as much as you can. Take as much oxygen as you can in your body, and push it out through your mouth. Take a deep breath in and out. Continue the exercise, a couple of more breaths. Those who have joined us for the first time, you should become aware of the air that goes into your lung. Focus on it, feel it going through your nose, through your throat, through your lungs. Feel the air going right to the bottom. And as you breathe out, The air pushes out, feel the rush of that air going through your lungs, through your throat, through your nose and out. Focus on that. See how it feels and keep on focusing on it. While I'm talking, you can continue with the present exercise. As I ask you to go into the next exercise, you don't have to be in tune with me. Just listen to it and do it at your space and continue to do that, okay? That's why I'm asking you to close your eyes so that you don't look at your screen. Okay, take a deep breath in, feel the air as it goes in and out through your nose as it goes out. Feel the air coming out. Keep on doing it. Deep breathing through your nose and out through your mouth, out through your nose, sorry, and keep on doing it. Feel the air. Focus on the air. Become aware of this air. You should feel the air. Remember what it feels like. Feel it in your heart. You should feel the air touching in your body everywhere it goes. Continue doing the breathing through the nose and out through the nose. Continue to do breathing. The next breath you take in, do you feel? Remember how it feels. Feel it as well. And as you breathe out, think of the quietness that is in you, around you. Take a deep breath in, feel the air as it comes in. Remember that feeling and don't forget to be aware of it. Establish quietness in each and every part of your body, and you are creating quietness around you, the space you are in, the world you are in, the universe you are in, the galaxy. Feel that quietness. Take a deep breath in, feel the air. Remember to feel the air that goes in, and as you breathe out, feel the quietness you have established around you, inside you, in each and every part of yourself, in the country you are in the world. Think about this, feel it in your heart, this quietness. Continue to breathe in, feel the air, and as you breathe out, feel the quietness. The quietness is totally established. Take another breath in, and as you breathe out, feel in your heart the quietness you have created. Okay. In the next exercise, as you breathe in, feel the air, become aware of it. At the same time, feel the quietness in your heart. Mother Earth is peaceful, nature is peaceful, universe is peaceful, galaxy is peaceful. So all that quietness, feel it. As you breathe out, remain in gratitude to the sun, the Mother Earth, and the nature for providing us with this breath and our sustenance. Take a deep breath in, feel the air going in. Remember to feel the quietness. And as you breathe out, say in your mind, I thank you for providing me with my air and sustenance. I am grateful to you, Mother Earth, and the nature. Continue to breathe in, filling the air, the quietness, and as you breathe out, feel in your heart the gratitude and say to the sun, Mother Earth, and the nature, I'm grateful to you all me with this breath of fresh air and the sustenance. I thank you. Continue to breathe in one more time. Feel the air, feel the quietness, and as you breathe out, don't forget to be grateful in your heart for this wonderful world, the sun, Mother Earth, and the nature. Now take a deep breath in. We are going to bring the sound in. At the same time, feel the gratitude to the sun, Mother Earth, and the nature. And also feel the quietness. It's a practice. So if you can, that will come. As you breathe out, we are going to put the first letter. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Feel the gratitude, feel the quietness, feel the air at the same time. And as you breathe out, you can increase the length of this O. Where does it vibrate? We've been talking about vibrating. Do it one more time. Take a deep breath in, gratitude, quietness, air. And as you breathe out, I will say that I'll introduce you and tell you where you should be feeling or where the vibration has to be. And if you've been doing it right, it would be your abdomen. You'll find vibration in your abdomen area. Here we're going to do the second one. Take a deep breath in, gratitude, quietness, feel it. Take a deep breath in, feel the gratitude with your heart, feel the quietness surrounding you as the feel the breath as it goes in. And as you breathe out, one more time. Continue doing it. You should have felt the vibration in your chest area. If you have been doing it right, you would. If you can't get that happening, send me an email at peace@firsthandgroup.com and I will connect with you and we will practice together. The third sound is a nasal sound. Mm, mm. So take a deep breath in and as you breathe out. Mm. Take a deep breath in. Focus on the breathing. Feel the air. Say the gratitude in your mind and feel it with your heart. Same time, don't forget the peace, the quietness you have created for yourself. And as you breathe out, mm, where does it vibrate? Continue doing it. If you have been doing it right, it would be vibrating your throat and slightly in your upper nasal. We are going to do the last. which is and if you have been doing it right, you would get a real nice vibration and you'll be surprised. Okay, so let's continue breathing. Feel the gratitude. Remember the peace, the quietness you created. And as you breathe out, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, one more time. We can continue. The sound would have vibrated in your brain. You would have felt vibrations of your brain. When that happens, if you have been very, very observant, you would find that not a single thought will happen. When the brain vibrates, it cannot think. You don't have a mind for a few milliseconds or a second or two. It completely stops. That is the practice. That you are learning to take charge of your mind by purposely and forcefully stopping it. It just wants to be stopped for a millisecond, a microsecond. It doesn't matter. That is the thing we are going to achieve. So when you do the sound Om, it takes the vibration from all the way from your abdomen all the way to your brain. That sound vibration makes an impact on each and every part of your major organs. Not only that, but that vibration will eventually coincide with your voice, and each and every part of your body will vibrate at the right frequency or correcting itself. Hence, the biofeedback, the sound therapies, they are all part and parcel of this particular sound. There's a lot of research you can look up on the internet. Be careful when you do that because wherever research and on the internet, wherever there is ability for people to find faults or find goodness, what will happen? What is important that you practice and you see if it does a change in yourself. Does it help you? And you have to be fully aware of the science behind it. It is all science. It's all technology. And we'll talk more and more about it. Okay, so let's do the last part. Take a deep breath, breathe in, feel the air as you go in. At the same time, the quietness establishing you, around you, in the universe, in the galaxy. Nice, slow breath. Feel the gratitude to the sun, Mother Earth, and nature. And as you breathe out, Om. You need to take a deep breath in. You don't have to do a long Om. You can do a very short one until you get control of it. Take it slow and easy, okay? Take a deep take a deep breath. Are you okay? Ready? Om. One more time. That is the practice. Take a deep breath, slowly come out of it, in and out. Slowly, few more breaths, in through your nose, out through your nose. Just loosen your body a little bit, shake it a little bit. Some of you might find you're falling asleep. That's okay. That is oxygenating body to a point it's not used to it. The mind gets so much oxygen that it starts relaxing. There are therapies for cancer and then diseases where people go into oxygen chamber to increase oxygen. When you go to the hospital, first thing they do is make sure there is high level of oxygen in your blood. Oxygen, when it hits 100%, will kill most of the disease cells. It doesn't happen overnight, but it does help. So remember, oxygenation will bring your health to an optimum level. So it's important that you learn to do this deep breathing. When you practice enough, your body will relearn the way it's supposed to be. Look at a small child when it's born. It does exactly that. Perfect breathing. So let's make sure that we do that and create. It should come to a point, and you'll be surprised because I do catch myself breathing deep where I go to deep breathing exercise. But that doesn't mean I don't do my due diligence. I continue to practice. There are more things about breathing that we will introduce next time. But let's practice, practice, practice. That is the only way to do it. I thank you for joining me, and I'm very grateful. And good night.